evening. I'd like to call this Court of Common Council meeting to order for today, June 12th, 2023. My name is Councilman T.J. Clark. I am the Majority Leader. I'm joined by Assistant Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, Councilman Amilcar Hernandez, Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon, our Town and City Clerk, Mr. Noel McGregor, Councilman John Gale, our Corporation Counsel, Howard Rifkin, and our Councilman Josh Mitchum, and we are joined on screen by Councilwoman Tiana Hercules and Council President Mally Rosado. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Here.
Councilman Gale.
Here.
Councilman Hercules.
Here.
Councilman Hernandez.
Here.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Here.
Councilman Rosado.
Thought she was here. Oops.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Here.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Council President. Excuse me.
I'm ready to conduct business. Okay. Mr. Clerk, thank you for correcting me. Mr. Clerk, can you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Mr. Clerk, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, now here we go. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. I make a motion to approve the minutes of May 18th, 2023.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second. Any discussion? Any discussions? Any discussions? Hearing or seeing none? Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules. Councilwoman Hercules. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Yes.
Councilman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. President, I make a motion to place the following items on the consent calendar. Item 6.1, Mayor Broning with accompanying ordinance amending the Civil Services Ordinance. 7.1, Councilwoman Surgeon, Majority Leader Thomas Clark, Council President Mally Rosado, Assistant Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, Councilman Amilcar Hernandez, Councilman Nick LeBron, resolution in support of the outdoor sound system usage for the West Indian Social Club during the West Indian Celebration Week. Agenda item 7.2, Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon, Majority Leader Thomas Clark, Council President Mally Rosado, Assistant Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, Councilman Amilcar Hernandez, Councilman Nick LeBron, resolution in support of the Sportsmen's for the outdoor sound system usage for the West Indian Celebration Week. Agenda item 7.3, Councilman Amilcar Hernandez, Council President Mally Rosado, Councilman Nick LeBron, Majority Leader Thomas Clark, Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon, Councilman John Gale, resolution requesting the director or representative from DFCYR Early Learning Division report back to City Council with updates. And item 7.5, Councilman Nick LeBron, Council President Mally Rosado, Majority Leader Clark, Councilman Amilcar Hernandez, Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon, Councilman John Gale, resolution in support of the civics, education, and engagement.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded on the consent calendar items. Are there any discussions on these items? Any discussions? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Council President, I make a motion to receive the following items. 3.6, Health and Human Services Communication concerning ordinance amendment for tobacco regulations. 4.1, Health and Human Services Committee with accompanying ordinance amending the civil service ordinance.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second on the receive items. Any discussions? Any discussions? Hearing or seeing none. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed. Is that Councilwoman Hercules? Councilwoman Rosado, that was you? I thought it was her. Okay. Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. I make a motion to refer the following items to committee. 3.1, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution authorizing budget increases for the school building projects currently underway at the Buckley High School campus to OMBGA. 3.2, Mayor Proden with accompanying resolution that would authorize the mayor enter into a certain tax assessment fixing agreements for targeted properties within the Bushnell South District as shown on the attached Bushnell South District map, OMBGA. 3.5, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution approving the HUD Annual Action Plan for the program year July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024. Hearing Thursday, June 15th, 2023 at 6 p.m. OMBGA.
Second.
We can continue on the received items.
Okay. 5.1, Mayor Bronin with accompanying ordinance amending Section 32-18 of the Municipal Code to OMBGA and public hearing on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023 at 7 p.m. 5.2, Mayor Broden with accompanying ordinance making general fund appropriations to reflect project costs relative to public improvements in the Montessori Magnet at Batchelder School to OMBGA and public hearing Tuesday, June 20th, 2023 at 7 p.m. 5.3, Mayor Bronin with accompanying ordinance making general fund appropriations to reflect project costs relative to public improvements in the Sand Elementary School to OMBGA with a public hearing on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. 5.4, Mayor Bronin with accompanying ordinance making general fund appropriations to reflect project costs relative to public improvements in the Maria C. Sanchez Elementary School to OMBGA with public hearing on Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. 3.4, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution authorized the transfer of 9 city-owned properties to the Hartford Land Bank. Public hearing Tuesday, June 20th, 2023 at 7 p.m. and an 824 review to PDH.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on referred items? Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. And maybe I'm missing this. Item 3.3, I thought was going to be postponed, and I'm not sure if that was
2.3?
read as something going to OMB.
3.3 is under postpone.
But I believe Councilwoman Rossetti read 3.3. I think she meant to read 3.5.
I didn't get to 3.3 yet.
Just for the record, can you read 3.5 again?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I got
3.5, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution authorizing, he's right, I didn't do it. Authorizing the resolution authorizing the Hartford Board of Education to apply for school construction grants from the state of Connecticut at the current authorization reimbursement rate of 95% for all school construction projects before June 24th, June 30th, 2024, OMBGA. He's correct, I didn't do that.
All right. Duly noted, and we made the correction. Any other discussion?
Do we need to?
And just for the record, can you withdraw 3.3 from the referred items?
What?
It's fine. Any other discussion on referred items? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Council President, I make a motion to postpone the following item, 3.3, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution approving the HUD Annual Action Plan for the program year, July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second on the postponements. Mr. Councilman Gale.
Did we want to add 6.2 to that?
Oh, yep. Thank you, Councilman Gale. And 6.2, Councilman Nick LeBron with accompanying ordinance amendment for tobacco regulations.
Councilwoman Surgeon, would you second again?
Yes, I second.
Thank you. Motion has been made and properly second on the postponement items, two items, item 3.3 and 6.2. Any discussions? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules. Councilwoman Hercules. Councilman Sir Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron. Councilman Mitchum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Council President, I'd like to make a motion to place the following item up for action, 7.4. Majority Leader Thomas Clark, Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon, Councilman Nick LeBron, Assistant Majority Leader Rossetti, resolution calling for the city to enter into a lease agreement with SENCAP at their current location.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second. Any discussion? Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. This resolution that's in front of us came to me as somewhat of a surprise. I have not had any opportunity to really engage in discussion as to what all is taking place, what are the various concerns, why is the administration apparently feeling the need to utilize this space, what has SENCAP's actions been with respect to that. And I really think that as a council member, I'm just not able to vote intelligently on this. And I think that it's the type of thing that should be sent to a committee so that we can hear what are the concerns and make a more considered decision. So I would respectfully amend the motion at this time. And my amendment is to, or actually, Corp Counsel, is it an amendment or just a motion to refer? If I want, in which case, then I would make a motion at this time to refer this matter to committee, probably the Operations Management Budget Committee. I'll leave it at that. I make a motion that we refer this to committee.
Sure, I'll second it.
The motion has been made and properly second to refer this item to the OMBGA committee. Is there any discussion? Councilwoman Surgeon.
Thank you, Council President. This ongoing item has been working with the City of Hartford SENCAP Board, and the administration has been working from the lease expired, I believe, last November of 2022. We have been talking with the chief operating officer regarding that small space of 512 square feet, wondering, I know the city says they need more room for the administration, for police and fire, trying to keep everyone in the same complex. All the police and fire departments are not in the same public safety complex. Again, several years ago, Mr. President, one of the things is the city of Hartford had agreed to move CENTCAP over to the public safety complex. As you heard from testimony today from some of the board members, the number of constituents or their customers who are using that location, when they reported that the number of transaction of 22,700 in May, 2,200 transaction in April, that is certainly shown that the residents of the city, also the members and employees, actually really do go there and do banking. In North Hartford, Mr. President, there are only three banking institutions in the city of Hartford in North Hartford. One in North Main Street, one in Albany Avenue, and by the public safety complex. Numerous times on the way home as a member, I will stop by, run in to use the ATM machine. It's a safe area that the residents can go. A lot of the residents in Clay Arsenal walk over. And so that branch is serving the residents in the city of Hartford. And through you, Council President, I would ask my council members not to vote on amending the resolution and sending it to the committee. I really would like to see and recommend that we do vote on this, because again, one of the duties of the city council members is that we do approve leases. I do understand the need for more room at the public safety complex, but through you, Council President, I do believe the city should be able to find something and work something out with the police department and the fire department regarding the room they need.
Thank you, Councilwoman. I just wanted to echo the sentiments of Councilwoman Surgeon. I do not believe that this item before us should be referred to the committee. It was the intent, I believe, of the two administrations ago when this deal was made that the CENTCAP at that time was Hartford Municipal Employees Federal Credit Union would have a permanent home in the public safety complex, and rent would be paid on a monthly basis. At a time where we see resources drying up, and as Councilwoman Surgeon had noted, regarding only three outside of this location, two banking institutions serving North Hartford, and I think that that is a disservice to our community. One of the members of the board of directors noted, I believe was 85% of the transactions are from Hartford residents, which is very critical at this time. At a time where things are going digital and children are graduating and trying to learn more, financial education, financial literacy, it is critical to our children and to our community, whether you are 5 years of age or you are 70 plus. Access to financial institutions is a right, in my opinion, and I think this is something that we should vote on in the affirmative to allow the lease to be reenacted. The administration has decided not to renew the lease. Heartlift funds are not available. This credit union operates as a nonprofit institution. They had to move out of 525 Main Street, and them having to vacate this space puts them in dire danger of survival. They just do not have enough wherewithal and financial means to relocate the vault, the teller stations, and all the other financial equipment and instruments that is currently being served at the public safety complex now. And in addition to that, having the ATM machine located in the public safety complex is just not going to be enough. I believe it was the police credit union that has been able to renew their lease, they are staying on the side of the building. So it is my thought that this credit union should remain at its location as well. Thank you. There's a hand. Is that Councilwoman Hercules?
Yes.
All right.
It is. Thank you. Through you, Council President. Briefly, I apologize for my technical issues. I would just want to join and echo my council colleagues in asking for an affirmative vote on this resolution to extend the lease for the credit union, particularly in light of there not being an alternative for this institution to relocate to at this time, and given the amount of investment that has already been put into the location currently. It's clear from the public comment as well as the data and discussions that we've had with community members that this institution is serving a vital need, especially in tough economic times, particularly in light of the North End zip codes being some of the most economically challenged, not only in Connecticut, but in the country. We as a city really need to be looking at ways to further access to reputable and non-predatory financial institutions. Many individuals are able to get loans for homes and cars that they would not be able to otherwise. And so I think instead of decreasing those types of services, as a city, we really need to be thinking innovatively about how to increase these types of services so that all residents have access, particularly youth, have access to reputable financial institutions. And so I do support us voting on this resolution as originally written, and hopefully in the affirmative to help support not only the institution, but really to help support our residents who rely on it for their banking needs.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman LeBron.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Oh, it is? It is Council President? Okay, my bad. Council President. I think my answer, it's a short answer because to me, it's an answer that is common sense. I think the North End of Hartford has 3 banks. I mean, so to me, it's nonsensical to close one of them. And if we have any opportunity as a council to support the banking options and banking and financial opportunities for the people of the North End and the residents of the North End, to me, it doesn't make much sense. We need to double down on SENCAP, and not only that, we need to do a better job of finding other banking and other banking opportunities. We need to be welcoming the banking industry to the North End, not closing them. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Mitchell.
Thank you, Council President, for now. I just want to be clear. I seconded Councilman Gale's motion because I just think every motion deserves a full vote, but I do not think that we should send it to committee. I agree with what has been said up to now. I think it's important here to send a clear message and send it strongly, not by waiting, but saying, like, we know enough. We understand what is happening here, and we heard from folks from SENCAT, and as Councilman LeBron says, I mean, like, the North End is a bank desert, just like it's a food desert, and we need to do what we can to fight that problem. I would add that the I spoke to some folks in fire about this, and the public safety complex, let's not forget, it's not 50% fire and 50% police, it's like 85% space used by police. And fire has already been, from what I understand, they're not the ones clamoring for this space. They've been trying to clear out storage space that they have around the city to make do with what they need to make do with. And it seems like in the same way that the police get to keep their credit union in the building, they are getting their needs met as they tend to in this city, budget-wise and otherwise. So I think this is one where it's good if we all step up and say promptly and with one voice that we should devote some city resources to city residents.
Councilman Gale.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. And let me just say, I take no dispute whatsoever with anything the rest of my colleagues have said with respect to the necessity for having more banking opportunities in the North End of Hartford. with the necessity for everyone in Hartford to have financial literacy. I am in full agreement with all of those things. However, I have heard it said that there have been ongoing discussions with respect to this credit union, and frankly, I have not been part of any ongoing discussions. I've heard it said that we've heard from the credit union, and I indeed did receive an email from the chairman of the board of the credit union, but I certainly haven't heard from the administration. So I've gotten one side of this concern, but I certainly haven't heard anything from the other side. And I've heard it mentioned that there was an implied promise that the credit union would be there forever. That may be, but I don't know that. I don't know that from any testimony in front of a committee. I also don't know that there aren't win-win situations. I don't know that there isn't the ability, if we put everybody in one room, to figure out a solution that works for the administration, for whatever their concerns are, that works as well for CENCAP. As I said, I have no desire to lessen the number of banking opportunities in North End of Hartford. I do not want to shut CENCAP down. I want to see them relocated somewhere else if indeed administration needs the space, and I would like to see us all work towards a win-win. So anyway, those are my reasons for asking that this be delayed and go to a committee, just so that we can get a little bit more information and perhaps work towards a better solution that satisfies everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll on the the referral to the OMBGA committee?
On the motion to refer 7.4 to OMBG committee, Councilman Clark,
No.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hercules,
No.
Councilman Hernandez,
No.
Councilman LeBron,
No.
Councilman Mitchell,
No.
Councilman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
No.
Councilman Surgeon.
No.
Motion failed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Can you please call the roll on action item 7.4?
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
No.
Councilman Hercules,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchell,
Yes.
Councilman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Council President, I make a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second to go into executive session. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hercules,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchell,
Yes.
Councilman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. We now are in executive session, and to our viewing audience, we will be back as we discuss the executive session business. Thank you.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron.
Yes.
Councilman Mitchell.
Yes.
Councilman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
8.1, accompanying resolution, full and final workers' comp settlement, Mancini versus City of Hartford, $125,000.
Second.
Just want to be clear, just for the record, can you restate the motion for action?
For action, Mayor Bronin with accompanying resolution to discuss the potential settlement of workers' compensation matter, Mancini versus City of Hartford, full and final settlement, workers' compensation, Mancini versus City of Hartford, $125,000.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second. Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hercules.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman LeBron.
Yes.
Councilman Mitchell.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado. Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. And just for the record, would like for the public to know that on Thursday, June 15th, 2023, at 6 o'clock, we will be having the public hearing for the CDBG. I don't think that was clear earlier in our postponement item, so just for the record, wanted to make note of that. And so, since we have no other business to discuss, this council meeting is now adjourned. Have a good night.